Hi there, pals, and welcome to week 2 of Healing Hashimoto's. It's Monday, and I just got back from the grocery store, so I'm going to show you what I got. This was about like $105, and yeah. We're going through groceries pretty fast. I think it's probably going to be like a Monday and Thursday grocery run. This is what I picked up today. Strawberries, blackberries, bananas, a shallot, a couple avocados, a pomegranate for in salads, some Yukon Golds, some Honeycrisp apples, a green pepper, some lotion, some olive oil, a thing of Lara-bars. Can't remember if I said these. Cherries, lemons, a couple cucumbers, thing of green beans. We got some tea, ginger, turmeric, and peppermint. We got a little thing of spring mix because I still have like almost a whole one of the big ones left, and a whole thing of spinach. We got some peanut butter. We got some broccoli, and then we got some red grapes. There's our groceries. I've got quite a bit of food prepping to do. It's Monday afternoon at 2:20, and I've got to kind of get things set up for Keith to be gone for the next few days. So on my agenda is like a breakfast hash with like ground pork, green pepper, green onion, some Yukon Gold potatoes, a few spices, and then he's got apple pie oatmeal in the fridge already, so he can take that too. And then I need to boil some chicken and shred that up for salads on the road. And then for dinner tonight, we're having salmon and probably a little bit of rice and a bunch of like steamed vegetables. So I'll just make extra, and then he can take that as well too. He still hasn't got that microwave yet, but he's just gonna have to take a moment and pull over and find a place to heat up his food. That's how things are looking right now, and I will show you everything when I'm done making everything. Also, I need to make some snacks, so we're going for the Rice Krispie type bars again, and I don't know what else. Haven't made it that far. I'll see you in a few hours. Hi there. It's already 5:28, so I've been at this for 3 hours. But keep in mind, I had to like clean my fridge and clean all the produce and a whole bunch of things. So I've got everything completed except for the brown rice bars. I'm not sure if I'll get to them tonight because I want to head outside and see all the work that Keith has been doing on our pond. Since we're in a lovely drought, we pretty much have an empty pond, so he's kind of like redoing it. Currently I'm cleaning up my kitchen. It is an absolute disaster, and I just put rice on for our dinner tonight, right there. And I'll show you the state of my kitchen and what I've got ready in the fridge. I also prepped some stuff for me for the week, so gosh, I probably won't have to like really prep anything but maybe dinner like once or twice this week. Can't be mad about that. This is the current state of my kitchen. Like I said, I've got the rice going. I gotta put those up. I still need to clean these. I need to clean this and all of this. I was loading the dishwasher, but I'll show you what I have for Keith so far. He's got a couple Lara-bars. This is his detox shake. He's on it for 21 days. And I can't really say it's much of a detox. It's more like giving his body all the nutrients and bacteria and like minerals it needs. So it's chock full of good bacteria and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like a probiotic, but in powder form. This is my refrigerator, fully stocked. We have a salad dressing for me for the week, and then this is one for Keith to take. He will not go through all of this, but it's kind of nice because he can just shake it up and use it. These are some leftover apple pie oats. He might take one of those for a snack. All of this stuff is staying here for me. I've got peppers, I've got some ground chicken, I've got the pork, potato, and green bean hash. I've got some blackberries, I've got some carrots and cucumber to dip in guacamole. I've got strawberries, which actually Keith will take a lot of those. And then all these blackberries Keith will take as well. And then these are Reese's Peanut Butter Cup date balls. And here's Keith's prepped section. He will not need all of this food. It is more like an emergency situation. If he gets stuck on the road, then he's got something to eat. He's got a few date balls. This is celery and peanut butter. He's got some apple pie oats. He's got 2 salads. This is my Greek feta chicken salad minus the feta. These are the pork, potato, and green bean hashes. And that's it. that's everything I've packed for him so far. I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning all of this up and make dinner, and that's it. I'll check in with you in a couple days. Good Wednesday morning, friends. I'm just outside enjoying myself this is actually a strawberry banana smoothie, but it's got a boatload of spinach in it, so it looks this color. I just got done with my workout, and on the nice days, this will be ending soon, but on the nice days, I bring my indoor girls outside while I have my breakfast on the front porch. Give them a little outside time. So that's where we're at right now. I did not touch base at all yesterday because, well, we have enough food in our fridge to last quite a few days. I am starting to have some cravings. Like last night, I was craving those brown rice crispy bars because I just love crunchy things, and carrots are not cutting it for me. Carrots dipped in guacamole. So I'm probably gonna make those today, and I'm also at that time of the month where I'm like starting to crave chocolate. So I might try to concoct a healthy brownie recipe. Probably won't be today because I have a lot to get done, but tomorrow for sure. That's where we're at on the food front. Symptom-wise, Keith is doing really well. I am having cravings, bad cravings. I want breaded chicken, which I might actually make this week because I have some gluten-free crackers that I can use. So I'm probably gonna do that sometime this week, but I'm craving that, and I'm craving a stir fry, and I'm craving brownies, and I'm craving crispy things, like crunchy, crispy things. Well, that's where I'm at in my detox. Cravings, cravings, cravings. The one thing I wanted to chat about just super quickly is Keith's testing that we had done to find out that he had Hashimoto's. I'm not going to give any numbers or anything here because I just don't think that's important. I don't like the comparison game. Just know that all of his markers were like way outside the margins. It wasn't an on the fence situation. With that being said, the first thing he did was had a full blood panel done. Like absolutely everything they can test for, he had done. His antibodies for his thyroid showed up really super high. And so then they went ahead and they did a hormone test, which consisted of him urinating on like a piece of paper multiple times throughout the day. And then he had to do a stool test, which I think you probably understand that. And then he had to do a finger poke to check for any intolerances. He also has a really nasty bacterial overgrowth in his gut that we're actually not even really addressing at the moment. Well, we kind of are, because with the food situation is going to help that, changing his food up. That will help it immensely. But as far as like supplements and stuff like that go, we're like not even addressing that at the moment. Our main concern is the Hashimoto's. When we got all of that information back, his T4 levels were really low, and that signifies Hashimoto's. That's how he got his diagnosis. He also had a couple things, like he was deficient in vitamin D. There was something else I can't remember. And then he has an abundance of iron, like too much iron in his body, and he hates giving blood, so that's a good way to get rid of it. But the reason he has so much iron is because his body just is not detoxing it like it should be, because his gut is just like, it's in distress, man. It's hurting. So that's where we're at with things. That's how his diagnosis came about. I will, of course, share more as we find out more and work towards like the bacterial overgrowth and all that type of stuff. But for now, our main concern is the Hashimoto's and just like massive diet change. The 3 things that he has to be super diligent about for the next 3 months are no gluten, no dairy, and no added sugars. So like that obviously knocks out like all processed foods and everything like that. Oh, and no seed oils. Okay, so there's 4 things. That's where we're at with things. I think that's probably enough information for this vlog. In the next vlog, I'll go over the actual protocol that we're doing, and maybe I'll do like a what my husband eats in a day, healing his Hashimoto's, so that you can see everything that we're doing in the day and the things that he's taking, the supplements and all that type of stuff to heal, to get better. Keith and I just got done with his appointment, and he's got a whole new protocol of things to work on his gut stuff. But we're also doing a massive grocery shop today, and we just got out of Fresh Time and got these 𝗬𝗲𝗃 churro chips. We get them almost every single time we're here, but we haven't had a chip in like 2 weeks now, and it was necessary.
Very.
You like them, don't you?
Yep.
The crunch, you know? The crunch. Now we're off to Dick's and then Costco. We just got done at Costco. It's 12:20, and this is what I brought for our lunch. It's a salad with homemade Italian dressing and some chicken and cucumber on top. I didn't have much time this morning, so I didn't slice any onion or anything else. It's literally just lettuce, cucumber, and chicken. I also have some of these rice bars, like the Rice Krispie bars, and some grapes. We're back from the grocery store, and this literally took up the entire island. I'm gonna show you the cold stuff and put that away, and then I'll show you the shelf stable stuff. Okay, for frozen goods, we got wild blueberries, wild caught salmon, wild caught scallops, and wild caught mahi-mahi. I also got these almond flour tortillas. We've always ate these. And then at Fresh Time, I found these, which are just corn tortillas, so might be a fun little street taco night for Keith. I got some ground turkey for some turkey burgers. We got the Teton beef sausages. I got a little bit of dairy. This is like cow's dairy, and then this is sheep and goat, and then this one is goat. Okay, so that was all of our meats and cheeses. Now we'll move on to the produce, and this is probably like a week's worth of produce for us. We go through a lot of produce. Well, this isn't technically produce, but this is the yogurt that I've used forever. It's the 𝗀𝗲𝗯𝗀 one. This is the plain one, which I love to mix with things like dill and stuff to make spreads, 𝗬𝗃𝗃, all that type of stuff. This one's strawberry, but this flavor is my favorite, the bourbon vanilla. Then I got 2 things of basil and some microgreens. I finally got some leeks. I'm so excited to make some leek soup. 2 things of, this is parsley, and 2 things of cilantro. I got a couple sweet potatoes. I got 2 things of green beans and a thing of asparagus. They had my favorite squash at Costco, which is honey nut squash, so I got a package of those. We got 2 things of raspberries, 3 things of blackberries. These are some red onions because I already had sweet onions here, some grapes, some carrots, and some orange juice. Now that I've got all the produce put up, I'm going to show you all of our shelf-stable supplies. Here's a quick overview. We've got our bone broth. You get this at Costco. We have some avocado oil. We have my favorite extra virgin olive oil. And then we also have coconut oil. And then I got these for Keith to try, the almond flour pancakes. We love these crackers. We used these even before Keith needed to be gluten-free. And then we've also used these for a while too, but this is what I'm gonna use now to make like chicken strips and tenderloins and stuff like that. So I got this at Costco, and then I got all these at Fresh Time. I also got this at Fresh Time, and then I went to Costco and found this one. So I got both. And then we got some xanthan gum so I can make my own flour mix. We got some coconut milk. We got a few different chocolates here. This Hu Kitchen one is really great because it doesn't have added sugars to it. It's just coconut sugar. Yeah, it's just coconut sugar in here, and he can have coconut sugar. He can have any type of natural sugar, which coconut sugar is a natural sugar. Maple syrup, honey, fruit, all that type of stuff. Potatoes, da-da-da-da-da. These are acceptable for his diet currently. This is something I've wanted to try for a while, this Evolved brand. These are the hazelnut ones. It's kind of like a peanut butter cup. I'm excited to try that. I needed some oregano. 𝗬𝗃𝗃 brand. I love this brand so much. I've never tried this one. They're mild salsa. Like I said, Keith can't have seed oils or sugar, and so many of them have seed oils and sugar in them, but this brand does not. We got some apple chips because gotta have that crunch. And then a few other snacks that we got were these at Costco. I'm excited to try these honey cinnamon. Keith picked these up, the Mexican wedding cookies. And then we got a couple bags of chips, the Chipotle barbecue and the squeeze of lime. We already ate the churro ones in the car, as you saw, they're gone. Then I got hemp hearts. I got rice cakes, brown rice cakes. This is my favorite brand of rice cakes, they're the best. And then I got these crisp rice puffs. I've been using these for like those Rice Krispie type bars. We got some regular basmati rice. We got lots of dates. These are the dates that I use to actually like cook with. And then these are the dates that I use in my smoothies. We got some honey, maple syrup. I got 2 bags of oats. These are one of the few oats that are not cross-contaminated with oats that aren't gluten-free. All oats are gluten-free, but depending on where they're packaged and what they grow next to and all that type of stuff, they can have some gluten in them. So Costco carries this brand, 1 Degree, and they are known to be completely safe for people who need to be gluten-free. We got some peanut butter. This is like probably my favorite peanut butter ever. This one or the Santa Cruz one, but the Kirkland one is obviously much cheaper. We got 2 things of almond butter. We got some Rouse pasta sauce and some raisins. Now all of this was a pretty penny today, so we're not going to talk about grocery prices today. I know it's not an attainable thing for a lot of people. I wish I could change that, but I cannot. I do not have that kind of power. If I did, I would. But yeah, this is what we're working with. Obviously, so many of these things will last us for a really long time. Our produce would probably get us like a week, week and a half, and then all this other stuff will last for quite a while. I'd say a month, month and a half. Also, I did clean out my refrigerator when I got home, and literally the only thing that I'm tossing from the last 10 days is this leftover tub of rice that we didn't make it through. Everything else is either still good or got eaten. So I will say, I do pride myself in the fact that we don't ever have much food waste. My mom taught me well. I've been putting groceries away and meal prepping since we got home. I've got our chicken strips for tonight, and I'm just gonna fry them up in a little bit of avocado oil on the stove. I'm not gonna cook all of these. I'm probably gonna end up putting some in the freezer because there's 3 layers of chicken strips here. But I just took chicken breasts and cut them up, and then the Simple Mills crackers I blitzed in the food processor like I would my saltines, and then just like normal coated them in egg and then the breadcrumbs, and there we go. I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator to set up for a little while, because I always find if I put them in the refrigerator or the freezer and let them kind of like set up a little bit, then the breading stays on when you cook them. I gotta find some room though, because our fridge is full. This is also for dinner tonight. I'm gonna make a potato leek soup, so I got that all prepped and ready to go. It's just the potatoes and then the leeks and onion and garlic and some spices and some bay leaf. Ready to go. I just finished our dinner for the night, and I think I said either in this vlog or the vlog before that I was craving chicken strips. So I made chicken strips, and we have asparagus and potato leek soup because the leeks were finally good today at Fresh Thyme. So I'm super excited. Yay! Happy Friday. I don't have much to update today other than I am exhausted. I'm okay. I'm not sick. Nothing's going on. I'm just tired. That's all. I'm just tired. These cookies that we bought yesterday are very good. However, we did realize that they do have sugar in them. So Keith cannot eat them. My mom comes on Monday, so I'll probably send the bag home with her. I think she'll like them. But I'm eating a couple as I sit here on the couch and just take a breather for like 30 minutes. I'm just gonna sit here on the couch. The sun's coming through, and just kind of probably close my eyes. Not like for a nap, but just close my eyes and just sit here for a little bit before I go stare at the computer again. It's been a heavy computer week, and those are not my favorite weeks. It's me again. I have been on this couch for nearly 2 hours now. Exhaustion has hit. It has taken a hold of me. I was just sitting here thinking about the fact that I did all of this for myself when I was sick, and I have absolutely no idea how. I was sick, I was going through withdrawal, and I was going through a detox all at the same time. And I was cooking every single meal and doing every single thing, plus working out every day. That is a powerful mind, And I'm just sitting here thinking about how proud I am of that. Not to pat myself on the back, but I am. I look back on it and I am very proud of that because I am already exhausted. I think there's also just a different component when you're doing it for yourself as opposed to doing it for someone else, right? It's just weighing on me a little bit. That's where I'm at in this moment. I'm getting my ass up off this couch now, and I'm going to go up and finish some computer work. Hi folks, it's Saturday evening at about 5 o'clock, and we had a wedding, and then we had to come home and feed cattle. And so we're eating quickly because we won't be able to eat what they serve. We had like beef broccoli with rice. It was decent. The beef was a little tough for me, but it did the trick. And we're gonna pack a few snacks, be good to go for the night. How's the beef broccoli?
Not too bad. Better than chicken. Chicken was better.
Agreed. Nachos for lunch today. We're topping them with this 𝗬𝗧 mild salsa and also the salsa cremosa, the roasted garlic one, jalapeno. Both very good. I think this is probably like going to be a forever staple in our house now. Probably won't even have to go back to the other salsa. We've got the 𝗬𝗧 chips with a hint of lime, the ground beef that I made yesterday, and then lettuce and salsa. No cheese, but that's okay. Hi there, pals and gals and wiggle worms and all of everybody in between. I don't know where that came from, but it came. It's Sunday. We just had our lunch of nachos, and we're gonna kind of end out this vlog, but I wanted to touch base on how Keith's feeling and a little bit of his symptoms and a little bit of insight this week. I'm over my cravings, by the way. I know earlier in this vlog I talked about how I was having cravings like crazy, but those are pretty much gone now. What are your symptoms? What have your symptoms been?
More gas.
Yeah, more gas. His bowels are just kind of leveling out a little bit.
Joint pain.
Joint pain. I forgot about that. Both of us have had more joint pain than normal. However, it could be like the barometric pressure, temperature change, all that stuff too. A little bit of both. But you told me something the other day when you were driving in the semi. You called me to tell me, and I was pretty excited about it. Do you remember what it was?
That I don't miss gluten.
Yep. Why don't you miss it?
It's not bloated.
Yeah. He's feeling quite a bit better. And his brain fog.
Not better.
His brain fog has cleared up immensely. We did have his appointment this week, and we did see in some of his testing that he had to quit the gluten for his Hashimoto's, but we did see in his testing, because we went further into the testing results and stuff, that he has quite an intolerance slash allergy to gluten as well. That was probably making his Hashimoto's even worse. The fact that he was like suppressing his immune system essentially because he was putting something in it that he shouldn't be. So we've started a whole other protocol now, working on all those little gut bacterias. And I'll go into that all in next week's vlog. This vlog has been long enough. We're done with another week. Good job.
Yep. Perfect.
Perfect. No, he's done really good, and he hasn't complained much, and yeah, you've kind of taken it like a champ.
Feel better.
I'm glad you feel better.
Yeah.
All right, he's done. Thanks so much for watching this vlog, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.